The inability of the human mind to correlate all of its contents, I believe, is the most merciful thing in the world. We live on a peaceful island of ignorance in the midst of endless black seas, and it was never intended for us to travel far. To call Cthulhu and Other Weird Tales by H.P. Lovecraft. And this is the core subject of most of his mythology works. The deeper we go into the unknown, the more it draws us in. The seeker is finally consumed by his or her hunger for knowledge. Many games have borrowed Lovecraft's mythology to create new horrors, especially in the recent decade. There are so many games in this genre that it is now a searchable genre on Steam. Here's a sampling from that list, many of which feature fantastic pixel art and terrifying creatures from beyond. This scary and evocative point-and-click adventure game transports you to Victorian England. You play as Jeremiah Devitt, a well-to-do Englishman who receives a mystery letter from Anthony Beechworth, an old schoolmate. Something is awry, and Jeremiah sets out to find his boyhood friend. You'll accompany Jeremiah to the edge of madness as he unravels an occult mystery that's too strange to believe, from abandoned manors to forgotten island communities. This game is best played with the lights on because it has gorgeous art and effective scares. Without at least one old god, no list of Lovecraftian monsters is complete. In Sea Salt, you play as an eldritch horror on a revenge mission to eliminate all religious figures from the human world who have denied your existence. This will be accomplished by summoning swarms of minions from your domain, the sea. In this strategy action mix, slay your opponents and anyone else who stands in your way, like the land, and claim your blood offering. This game is based on the work of H.P. Lovecraft. You can choose from 5 distinct investigators in an action roguelite with RPG features, according to the game's description. The private detective's health and stamina are ordinary. The witch has strong spells and shields, but her health is poor. The thief is a stealthy melee expert. The professor is a ranged combat expert. The ghoul has the ability to recover health, but not to use medkits. They all have their own storylines, weapons, and skills, and they'll be fighting distinct mythos from Lovecraft's writings, providing Lovecraft's Untold stories a lot of replay potential. This game was created at the crossroads of H.P. Lovecraft and Junji Ito, a Japanese horror artist and writer. You'll try to uncover the bizarre secrets of the small hamlet of Shiikawa in this terrifying turn-based roguelite if you can survive long enough to find answers. To get to the bottom of the mystery, you'll have to face one big cosmic horrors, make hard decisions, and solve cases. Each run of World of Horror is unique, and you'll be able to unlock new characters with unique talents and powers. More than a simple war story with animals, this wonderfully designed point-and-click adventure game. Take control of P.I. Howard Loder, a dystopian Vancouver detective. The city is separated from the outer world by a wall, which is both deadly and unknown. Loder falls into a mystery that is far more than he planned for, and what begins as a straightforward case quickly spins out of control. So, where does the Lovecraftian aspect come in? It's a twist you'll want to discover for yourself. You'll play as Kathy Rain, a journalism student on a mission to figure out what happened to her recently deceased grandfather, who left a trail of unanswered questions in his wake. In the meantime, the residents of Conwell Springs are acting suspiciously. Kathy will return to her hometown for a funeral, but she will discover something terrible and dark beneath the surface. If you want to get to the bottom of this multi-generational horror, you'll have to interview the community, tour the little village, and remain vigilant with little more than your cigarettes, your motorcycle, and your keen wit. You awaken on the roof of a New York building. There are 2 strangers there, both armed and scary. They say you've been possessed for a year by a demon. They use your body to commit a slew of heinous acts for which you are now on the run. You have no choice but to join the Unavowed, a covert group tasked with tracking down monsters and safeguarding the innocent. It's either that or bear the brunt of the demon's sins. In this narrative-driven point-and-click adventure game, there are numerous pathways to explore, and each decision you make could have deadly effects. In this nostalgic RPG with real-time combat, you will wander the post-apocalyptic wastelands. The environment is littered with cosmic horrors, but unlike the other games on this list, many of these monstrosities yearn for your humanity, rather than despising it. You begin by being ejected from an underground facility, forcing you to confront the horrors that await you above ground. With the harsh nature and the eldritch horrors that roam it, you'll quickly discover that living will be challenging. Death Trash is a lovely Lovecraftian universe with a cyberpunk touch.